Hi, my name is Tiffany Domina. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my website is hotentrepreneur.org, and my mission there is to help you to grow a business from idea to enterprise. Today, I'll be doing a review for you of Create and Go and their courses, especially the course Make Money Blogging for Beginners. I took the course a little over a year ago, and I just want to tell you how that course panned out for me and show you a little tour of what's included, and then also to give you some alternatives if you were looking around and you want to comparison shop for blogging courses. So if you have been looking for how to make money blogging, or you're looking to become a successful blogger, you may have come across this couple, Lauren McManus and Alex Nerney. They're two very successful bloggers, and as you can see, just in February 2019, they made $124,389.82. They're very transparent with their blog, and they create blog income reports. And in their first year, they made $103,457.98. So it's really interesting listening to their story and how successful they were blogging. But they didn't actually start out that way. They started out as a CPA and a fitness trainer, and they were working full time. And then they started to kind of dabble in blogging and found a real spark and interest with it. And so their story speaks to a lot of people who currently have a job and they're looking for a side hustle or a way to wean themselves out of the job. Maybe they feel discontentment, or maybe that's you and you feel discontent with the job and the things going on there. And so you just want a way to express yourself and to build a business off of your passions. And so blogging really can be that. And as you can see, at Create and Go, they have a lot of content that is tailored towards helping you to make that transition from a job into a blogging business. So they also are on Pinterest, so you may have come across them on Pinterest. And you also may have come across them on YouTube because they have quite a few videos on YouTube and a large subscriber base there as well. So um, I came across them probably about 2 years ago, and I had really made the decision that this is the way that I wanted to make money. I was at the time doing freelance marketing, and I was offering marketing services for different companies, and I really enjoyed it. I was working from home and I was earning a full-time income, but the problem was that I had young kids, and so sometimes I needed to be available for them. And my husband also runs a service-based business, and his hours are really long. So between him having a service-based business and me having young kids and wanting to be available for them, it made it a challenge for me to sustain a client load and for me to really reach the potential I felt like I could in the workforce. So, I started really looking into blogging and creating a blog that could turn into an asset that can generate an income month after month after month, similar to being in real estate. And I grew up in real estate, so I understood the concept of having assets that create recurring revenue and how that frees up your time. Instead of exchanging time for money, you exchange this asset and other people's use of it for money. So I just thought blogging, I really dove deep into wanting to learn and understand it, and Create and Go's courses were some of the first ones that I decided to buy. So it's likely you may have come across them in a similar fashion like I did, maybe on Pinterest or on YouTube. And from there, I started to really watch a lot of their videos and read a lot of their blog posts. And their story was so compelling to me, and how they were able to really transition, and it was exciting. And they also introduced me to some different concepts. Like I didn't realize how popular or how much traffic you could get from Pinterest. But if you look, they have a post here that talks about how they drive, see, I think it's like 300,000 or more, how to drive 300 or 300,000 plus views to your blog with Pinterest. So they're driving lots and lots of traffic to their blog using Pinterest. They're also doing YouTube and SEO, Google SEO. So then all of these three strategies are driving lots of traffic to their blog and their business. And then they have courses and ads and different ways of making it, monetizing that traffic. And so their story was quite compelling. See, 3.5 million monthly views on Pinterest. So their story was quite compelling. Their results were quite compelling. And I wanted to understand how they did what they did. So I decided to take their course. So I mentioned that Lauren she had her bachelor's in accounting and she had an MBA and a CPA license. And they both are very young. They were both in their 20s when they decided to start blogging. Alex was a personal trainer. Both of them were doing very well, going the traditional route in the corporate ladder. But then they both realized that we've really maxed out what we could do going the normal traditional route, and they started to wonder, like, is this really it? I mean, I've got my bachelor's, my CPA, my MBA, um, and it just seemed to them like, life was not, once they had arrived there, they weren't really happy with their destination, and so they decided that Alex is the one that said he led with the entrepreneurial itch, but they both decided that they wanted to do something else. And so they started a blog called Avocado. And so I can show you their blog that really launched them um, to their success. So I do also want to mention that they also talk about having a failure along the way. So they started another blog before this one at Avocado, and that other blog, they said it was really a flop. And so they learned from that, and they were able to create this successful um, health and wellness blog. So um, So basically, Create and Go, they have several courses that teach you concepts, and these concepts are the core competencies to become successful as a blogger and to make six figures or more online. And so basically, they teach the basics of WordPress, email marketing, Pinterest marketing, YouTube marketing, SEO, product development, course development, affiliate marketing. And since Lauren is a CPA, then she also teaches a lot of record keeping and organization and things like that that also help with blogging and becoming successful at it. So we can go and take a look at their course library so you can see the courses that they have. So they have, okay, let me go to all of their courses. So they have a nice course roadmap, which basically helps you to see which course is appropriate for the phase that you're at. I don't remember that one being there when I bought the course that I have, but you can see that they have Launch Your Blog, Make Money Blogging for Beginners, Pinterest Traffic Avalanche, Six Figure Blogger, a Pro Blogger bundle, and a monetization bundle. So with the Launch Your Blog is basically getting you started with WordPress and getting you to the fundamentals. And then Make Money Blogging is the one that I bought, and I'll show you that one actually goes over quite a depth of information, and I'll show that to you. And then they have the Pinterest Traffic Avalanche, which shows you how they are able to drive so much traffic from Pinterest, even like I mentioned, 300,000 page views per month. Now, people who pay for ads like Facebook ads or Google ads or Bing ads, you know, pay monthly, hundreds or thousands of dollars to drive $300,000 of 300,000 page views per month. So the paid comparable is really, this would be a high return on investment skill, in other words. Um, and to compile that in addition to SEO would be very valuable. Then they have their six-figure blogger course, and then their pro blogger bundle and their blog monetization bundle. So um, let's go back. So to get started with them, I showed you their course roadmap, and it'll help you evaluate which course is most appropriate for the knowledge base that you currently have. And they are targeting um, people who are looking to understand the basics of affiliate marketing, and they actually go in quite a bit of depth, and I'll show you in Make Money Blogging for Beginners. I'll show you some of the lessons that they go over. They also go over how to create a digital product, how to create an ebook, how to grow traffic from Pinterest, and how to organize your financials. And then they also have they don't have like tools, some of the blogging courses will also have like software tools or something else included. I've seen some blogging courses include things like statistic, like where you can plug in um, all of your social media platforms and watch the growth. I've seen different software tools. I've seen hosting included. I've seen keyword research tools, and I've seen where it's a big trading platform. I've seen all kinds of things included with blogging platforms, and Create and Go doesn't include anything like that. Basically, you get their training and then you get lifetime access to it, and they do continue to update it. So even if you saw, it shows that I've completed 60% of the training, but when I first purchased the course, I had completed 100%. So they've added another, 40% of training onto what I had purchased over a year ago. So they are doing updates and things like that. And then they also give you access to their Facebook group. And from what I remember, I don't engage in there much. I actually don't spend a lot of time on Facebook at all. But from what I remember, the course creators, Laura McManus and Alex Nerney, are very active in their Facebook group. So if you have questions, you can ask them in there. It's like their way of doing support. And then they also have email support. So I remember sending messages to them, and then they would respond, and they didn't just respond with short messages. They responded with long, thorough, customized messages, because at the time I was really concerned about how can I do this blogging thing while just having a newborn, having a son, and I was just concerned, is this possible for me to do? And so so what do they do well? At Create and Go, they create courses that teach methods that work. The product developers, Alex Nerney and Laura McManus, are actively involved in their courses and in their group. They're very transparent from what I see and down to earth, so they talk a lot about different blogging concepts, and they're very relatable. They respond to customer inquiries thoroughly and in a customized way, and they have the courses broken down in a way that's simple to acquire the new skills. So you can tell the way that they've added things. It goes from beginner concepts to intermediate concepts to advanced concepts, and they have everything broken down really nicely, so it's not like they're using jargon that you haven't heard of, and half of it is over your head like some courses can be. What don't they do well? They don't currently have a lot of success stories yet of people that went from zero to full-time income. They do have a success story from a lady named Natalie Bacon, who she has become a six-figure blogger. And so I read her story. At the time that she went to Create and Go, it looks like she was already making some money, so she had some knowledge of how, blogging worked, but she didn't know how to take it further. And so they've helped her to go from where she was to becoming a six-figure blogger. So that is a success story that Natalie, she attributes it to Create and Go. And so that's a really cool thing, that their training actually has pulled in success stories. And then they also do case studies to show different people who have had different levels of successes through their training. So of course, not everybody's going to go from zero to full time, and then they've probably had people that come at different skill levels and things like that. So it's not that easy to have a success story like 0 to 6 figures, but they do have one. And if they keep going and keep improving and tweaking their training, it's possible that they can have even more than that. um, when I went through the training, they didn't offer um, training on influencer marketing or sponsored posts, but I'll show you in a little bit that they do have an update where they added more in on sponsored posts. And so we'll have to go and take a look at the different curriculums and see if they have more on influencer marketing, in case that's a form of marketing you're interested in. Because there's different ways to monetize a blog. And so, um, there's affiliate marketing, there's sponsored posts, there's selling services, there's selling products. There's so many different ways that you can do it. So I want to help you evaluate whether or not Create and Go has the strategy you want to use. Okay, and then their affiliate marketing support is good, but there are better priced courses out there that cover the material in more depth, offer more support, and have more tools. So that's just my observation from, having taken other courses, having done lots and lots of reviews. So I've noticed that the market is really competitive when it comes to certain areas. And so that was just an observation. Okay, and then I did compile some third-party reviews so you'll be able to see what other people are saying and not just my opinion, because I like to be able to give you something objective so that you can take it and really observe whether or not this is a good course for you. I don't like to be too opinionated that it sways you to just to sway you just because it's my opinion. So um, as far as looking at sites like Yelp or G2 Crowd or Shopper Approved, the BBB or Trustpilot, places like that, there weren't there weren't any reviews on places like that. You can find reviews if you just look at the search. Um, so if you just type in Pro Blogger review or Create and Go review, you'll see some search results. And I actually, as you can see, went by and read quite a few of them. So they do have reviews, and I didn't see any negative reviews that report like fraud or billing issues or problems with refunds. And that's a huge thing in this industry, is like people will take a blogging course or sign up for a subscription to learn blogging or internet marketing, and then they'll have problems with getting a refund or getting their subscriptions canceled or all kinds of things and crooked things in the industry. So it's a huge plus that they seem to be operating in integrity, and they seem to be really trying to do their best and trying to teach people how to get out of their 9 to 5s and to start a blogging business. So they definitely look like they're operating in integrity, and that's great to see. And after reading the third-party reviews, I was able to summarize that quite a few of the positive reviews said that they got more Pinterest page views after taking the Pinterest Avalanche course. So that course was one of the most common ones that I saw good reviews about. And then some people said I learned how to set up my blog, I learned how to monetize my blog. So those are good reviews. And then some negative things that people were saying is um, I wish there was more interaction from advanced bloggers in the Facebook group. So if you're a beginner or intermediate, there might be more interaction for you in the Facebook group. But if you are already earning a full-time income or more and you're looking for other people like-minded that you can intermingle with, then the Facebook group might be a little disappointing for you. Um, I wish there was a way to download the files as a folder rather than downloading. So you'll notice that Create and Go creates a lot of downloads and things for you to use. Um, and so I guess I can consider that a tool. When I mentioned earlier how some people have software tools, for them they have more like downloads and checklists and things like that that are tools that can be helpful for you. So when you look at the downloads, we can see if they've updated that since, but they usually it was like where you would download individually instead of downloading as a folder. And so some of the reviews that I read said they would have preferred if they could bulk download things. So that might be something that they can, easily improve. And then some people said that their prices are high or they're out of their range, out of their budget range, and things like that. And of course, that's a subjective thing. So, um, for the positive reviews, um, this is what Natalie Bacon had to say. She said, less than 1 year after taking Six Figure Blogger, I quit my full-time job and became a full-time blogger. I put the monetization strategy from the course into action, implemented everything, and my income rose well past six-figure blogger status of $8,333. In fact, I was making over 14,000 per month less than 1 year later. It's so amazing to see the results I have in my life from this course. I'm forever grateful to Alex and Lauren for creating Six Figure Blogger. I don't know where I'd be without it. So um, that's a great, great, great review and testimony of the quality of the training, especially their six-figure blogger package. And I'll include details about that in the description box below. And then their second review um, said, well, in case you haven't heard me mention Alex and Lauren from Create and Go, I owe my blogging career to them. I started their courses in the Pro Blogger Bundle in November of 2017, and I've never looked back. When I decided I wanted to be a blogger, I had no idea where to start, and all I knew was I wanted to work from home and I wanted to make money doing it. I was tired of living month to month, barely getting by. I wanted to have the extra funds to get out and have fun with my son. I'm a huge fan of Pinterest, so I got on their website and started researching how to start a blog. The next thing I knew, I was completely overwhelmed on where to start. There was so much to learn. The steps of starting a blog, marketing, making it profitable, social media, and the list literally goes on forever. I was so overwhelmed I had no idea how to start, and I wanted to do it right. That's until I discovered Create and Go. So Charla from MN Country Girl had that review, and that sounds like a really awesome review. I'm sure many of us can relate to wanting to start a blog, and then we see all of this information out there. If you just Google, there's so many results that will come up about how to start a blog, and then there's so many ways people do it and different hosting companies they use and plugins and so many things. So it's really awesome that Charla was able to use their strategies and get some clarity. So if you're looking for clarity, then this could be a good option for you. Another thing is the negative review. This one really wasn't an absolutely negative review, but they didn't have anyone that said anything that was just like blatantly the course is horrible or anything like that. So instead they had um, where Natalie Bacon was kind of giving feedback, and what I mentioned earlier about wanting to be able to download everything. So she was saying the downsides was that um, she wished that she could download everything in a folder, but I don't think it's even possible and teachable, but hey, I'm living in a dream world over here. Second, the Facebook group isn't as active with advanced bloggers as I wish it was. Finally, if you don't put the steps of the course into action, then you won't see results. You have to take action on this course and do what's instructed, or else it's just going to be a waste of money. So um, the actions that they have in the course literally could be a full-time job for you. And at the time I went through the course, I know I remember thinking like, this sounds like more than 40 hours of work, which is why I used to message them so much, because I felt like, how can I get started with this? Um, so for the Create and Go courses, they range from $97 to $297 individually, and then $647 when you buy them all together. And so let's go back to, so you can see what I actually bought at the time. So I bought Make Money Blogging for Beginners. And like I said, at that time, I really, I had been doing freelance services for other people, doing like social media management. Um, I did web design for some people. I did quite a few different marketing services, but my confidence level with blogging wasn't high. So I felt like I wanted to start at the beginning. I still wasn't sure of myself and like whether I was doing things right when I was blogging, or and I at the time I had a blog that I started, but I wasn't getting the traction that I really wanted. And I think my biggest problem looking back was monetization. When I started my first blog, I didn't have monetization in mind, and I don't know how I thought it would just happen, but Um, that was my first vlogging experience. So as you can see, when you look inside of the course that I bought, which is Make Money Blogging for Beginners, you can see that they have the private Facebook group. They have some favorite resources, and I'm not going to disclose everything that they have here, but they have some resources here. So they like to use and then they have checklists for beginners that you can use. And then so monetization checklist, traffic checklist. So those can be really helpful. And so this is really nice. Basically telling you um, how to start with your traffic, and then how to start with your monetization. As you can see, they customize all these forms themselves, so everything is um, branded, and they take a lot of time and effort to make the forms nice like this. And then they have basically an introduction with their story, and all of their content is in video for the most part. Um, so most of their content is in video, and it's in fairly high quality. And then they have downloads with almost each lesson. And so I probably have to go back through this course because it's been a while and it didn't look like this when I went through before. So as you can see, they have the course focus strategy, course objectives, action plan checklist. GDPR has come out since I took this course. And they have information on how to get started with ads, different ad networks, sponsored posts, how to get started with sponsored posts, resources to get started with sponsored posts. And so this here is fairly short. As you can see, the video on how to get started is 4 minutes. So, but they do have, their overviews for almost each of their lessons. And most of their training is like screen share training, and they have PowerPoints to go with it. Um, so, and these are some helpful articles and things that they include with a lot of their training. And so, as you can see, they go fairly thorough with a lot of things, and then they have other courses that add on to it. So they have their resources, their introduction, their strategies, objectives, and expectations, current news, information about ad revenue, sponsored posts, basics of affiliate marketing. And this content here is probably at least an hour on affiliate marketing, and then creating your affiliate marketing strategy. So if you notice in this Make Money Blogging for Beginners, there's quite a bit of the content that is focused on the monetization strategy of affiliate marketing. Sponsored posting is a smaller portion. So if that's something that you really want to make a larger focus on, then you might have to either buy one of their other courses or look into other alternatives. And then um, they also talk about Amazon Associates, other affiliate products, email marketing, email opt-ins, email sales funnels, other email marketing strategies, blog basics, Pinterest. So they get quite a bit into Pinterest here, which is really cool. If you look, what is Pinterest and how does it work? Applying for rich pins, how to create the pins. So they have a lot of content on Pinterest here. And then into YouTube, they have a lot of content on that. So just to break this down a little bit more, the monetization strategies you'll be learning inside of the Make Money Blogging for Beginners are affiliate marketing, sponsored posting, and then you also learn email marketing, which is a way to um, build your relationship with your readers and people who are following you. And then they have blog traffic. Um, yeah, they get into SEO. They talk about Pinterest, their YouTube traffic, um, and then they're using Facebook groups for traffic. And then they give you a little about Instagram, mindset, freelance writing, and other stuff that's important to bloggers. But if you look, this stuff is really, I didn't go through this part yet, but how to protect your blog from hackers, what a pertinent topic. Page speed and other website help, understanding CSS, productivity, these are all really important topics. And so the next step from here would be their six-figure blogger course, or you can just go all the way for the pro blogger bundle. So that's the information on what the course is like, and then they have their other courses: Pinterest Traffic Avalanche, Six Figure Blogger, and then their pro bundle. So if you look, their pro bundle is their best value because um, inside of the pro bundle, let's take a look. It's a long sales page, huh? So inside of their Pro Blogger bundle, they have their Build and Launch Your Blog course, the Make Money Blogging for Beginners course, which is what I just showed you, the Pinterest Avalanche, the Six-Figure Blogger, and so combined, if you bought them individually, it would be $788, but they've made the course $647. So and then you get lifetime access. So that's not bad either because it's not a recurring payment, something that you pay for every month. But as always, I still like to give you alternatives so that if this is something that you want to shop and compare and see which one might work best for you. The number one alternative that I want to show you is okay. Let's go here. And this is Wealthy Affiliate, and Wealthy Affiliate is a great alternative if you can. Well, let me go back. So for Wealthy Affiliate, if you have any type of budget constraint, which is stopping you from being able to buy the Create and Go courses, or if you have, if you want to get access to more training, or you need hosting, or you need a domain registration platform, or you want to be a part of a huge, highly engaged community, or you want to learn more monetization or traffic generation strategies, then Wealthy Affiliate is going to be a great option for you. If you log in, I'll show you that. Well, let me show you that you can get started for free. You just put in your email address, and then that gives you access to the entire community, which is, like I said, over 1.4 million people. So let's see. Yeah, over 1.4 million members, and they have expert coaches. I'm one of them, and they've been in business for 14 years, and they have a very good reputation, and lots and lots and lots of success stories, even lots of success stories of people going from 0 to 6 figures and beyond. So that's another advantage with Wealthy Affiliate. Um, so included, you get access to the education, which they have thousands, literally thousands and thousands of hours of education, support, which you get from your coaches, but you also can network and support each other in the community. Like I said, I provide premium coaching, unlimited premium coaching at Wealthy Affiliate. So by working with me, I can help you along the way, and then you get access to their keyword research tool. You can register domains, and they give you access to more than 3,000 themes. The hosting um, is cloud managed hosting, so it's comparable to other hosting plans that's in excess of $30 to $200 a month. I've seen cloud managed hosting range, but when I compare their storage size, apples to apples, and their bandwidth that they give you, apples to apples, it's more closer to cloud managed hosting packages that ranges in the $200 a month range. So you can get started for free, and they give you 2 free websites. Those are on a .site Rubik subdomain. So if you wanted your own branded, self-hosted website, then you would have to, of course, upgrade to premium, um, and that's $49 a month. When you look on here, you can see how active the community is, and I don't want to go in too much depth on this video because I have a full tour of Wealthy Affiliate, but I do want you to see that there's this online entrepreneur certification that teaches you so much, and it's very popular. Let's just look at how many people have gone through this course and how high the ratings are. 228,700 comments. That's not considering how many people have gone through it, and the ratings are 9.6 out of 10. So this course is really popular, and it's very highly rated online. Um, so it comes with this course literally um, is definitely probably at least 20 hours of training, possibly 40. I haven't actually calculated, but I know this course alone is a lot of training. And then they have their live event area where you can look at all of their past training, and you can find live training on all kinds of topics. And this is why I say it's definitely over 1,000 hours. when you go back and watch these. And then they have live training every Friday where you can come. This coming Friday, we'll be doing training on promoting your YouTube videos. Last Friday, we did produce, record, and upload your YouTube videos. And then before, we did intro to YouTube marketing. So right now, that's where we are. Each training, live training, is 1 hour. And then it's a Q&A included in that. That alone, going back at least 10 years with these live trainings, gives you probably well over 1,000 hours just watching that. And then Wealthy Affiliate allows members to contribute training for pay, and you can see that there's a whole training headquarters here. So for the $49 a month, or if you decide to go annual, $359 a year, or then you get access to lots of training. Lots of training. You get your hosting included, you get live training, you get premium unlimited coaching from people who've been in the industry. For me, I've been doing this for a little while now, and I have a range of experience as a freelancer, also now having blogged for over a year. And with different monetization strategies, Wealthy Affiliate will teach you many different ones. So there's a lot of value here, is basically what I'm saying. So that's an alternative that I think you should look at. And it's probably, you can do them both in combination if you have the budget for it. But this would be my #1 recommendation if you haven't tried it out yet, and then Create and Go would fall after that. And then I have another recommendation, alternative, and that is Dare to Conquer. And this is also a great training program. It's comparable in price to what's offered at Create and Go. It's also a lifetime membership, and he has a lot of different courses and a heavy emphasis on branding, and he talks about content creation, SEO, Pinterest, and affiliate marketing. So, and he's also very successful, similar to those at Create and Go, and he also has a lot of great results that are something that you might want to take a look at his strategy as well. So I would say, if you're looking to learn how to blog, my #1 recommendation is definitely Wealthy Affiliate. #2, most of the time I say Dare to Conquer. Depending on what you're looking for, Create and Go may be another option. But like you got to see, Create and Go definitely does create high value courses. So over the course of your blogging career, you wouldn't go wrong if you invested in them each, just to scrub your knowledge and just to learn from other people who are successful. I am a military veteran, and I remember every first Friday we would do training, and we weren't exclusive to any one platform. So I would say that if you really want to achieve mastery, that you probably want to take several trainings on your topic that you're trying to master. And these are 3 great options. And definitely you should take a look at each of them. So with that being said, that's all I have. That's my Create and Go review, and that had a heavy emphasis on the Make Money Blogging for Beginners course, because that's the one that I took. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more reviews, growth strategies, and videos on how to take your business from idea to enterprise, please subscribe to this channel. And if you want some free training, um, on how to grow your business from idea to enterprise, I have a free course here, and you can also check out my website and see this free training on websites here. And if you're looking for more blogging courses, I have another video here with the best blogging courses for small business in 2019. And I'll be continually updating that, and I love to hear your feedback on what you think is the best blogging course. You can either leave your comments here or you can leave them in the comment section below. So that's all I have for you. Have a blessed day. Bye.